Anyway, I want to understand that the night before, about 3 o'clock in the morning, or right at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was called to prayer. I don't know what you even call it, but anyway, and I just started praying and just, just all of a sudden, the Lord was there with me. And that's the best way I could describe it. I was with him, probably the best way to say it, because he's always present. It was different. And I was on my face and tears were streaming out of my eyes, but I wasn't like crying. It was just, best thing I could say is weeping, but I wasn't making sounds or anything. And I was just praying, and in English, for those that think I was doing some strange praying. But anyway, I was praying, and I was like, I was just talking to God, and then I was like, well, God, I knew he was right there, and I couldn't look up. And so it's just like, I believe I was actually raised up and seated in heavenly realms in Christ Jesus, like he said in Ephesians. And that's the best way I could describe it. So it's like entering the Holy of Holies, where God manifests himself fully. And I believe that's why I couldn't look up. And I had my eyes closed, and I just lay and I said, God, I don't even know what to pray for. And immediately I started praying for Jason. Now, Jason was a guy that I had worked with at that camp. We had become really good friends, along with several others. And I ended up praying, God, I don't even know where he is. Where is Jason? And just praying that, I just was overburdened by Jason. And so I and then basically lasted some period of time. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really keep track of that, but I did notice when I quit, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I don't know how long I've been praying, but anyway, sometime I'd been praying. And like I said, I wasn't up at that hour normally. But anyway, what ended up happening is and then it was over. I want you to understand, the part that matters to me was then. It wasn't what I'm fixing to tell you, okay? The part that I had the experience with God was being in his presence, being on my face, weeping in his presence. And then, not like when you cry, your eyes get puffy, your nose gets runny, all this kind of stuff. I didn't feel any of that when I was done. That's the part I can't explain to anyone.